Okay, so this is another shit I bought, and I only have a few items this time. But I also want to say, probably by April, I may not be on YouTube that often, which I will explain in a later video if what I plan by that time actually occurs, which I'm hoping, but it's probably not very wise to have my hopes up so early. With that said, yeah, let's continue. Also, recently announced, I don't know where, but I heard, and it already says it on Wikipedia. It probably says it on IGN, numerous other gaming sites. I know Wikipedia is just a general encyclopedia, but you get the point. Pandora's Tower for the Wii. Thank goodness they didn't want to, push it onto the next platform, the Wii U. That would be annoying and weird. But it's finally getting a U.S. release, which I'm glad. That was the last game out of the three games that didn't come to the U.S. for the last Wii games, basically, like directly made for the Wii. Because Nintendo saw that the sales were shit in Europe, so they were like, fuck no, North America, you don't get it, because no one apparently wants this game. But we got it anyway, and that's great. I'm looking forward to that. I still haven't gotten the other two games. I probably will eventually. I'll probably get Last Story this month after I get Ni no Kunai for the PS3, and then next month I'll probably get Xenoblade along with Sly Cooper 4, or Sly Cooper Tits, is another name for it. And then March I'll get comes in March, God of War Ascension, and the Pandora's Tower is supposed to come in spring, so probably between April and early June. Like I said, probably at that time, my plans will probably be in the way, so I'll probably have to get it while I'm away, while I'm not on the internet. So with that said, we'll find out as we go. But let's get started on the shit I got, which is not that much. I didn't show one of the items because it's just a bunch of clear game cases for the PS3, because I got a bunch of shitty cases from Amazon, which for the games I bought from Amazon, a lot of the time they are either very good or just plain crap. So for one of my last games, it was kind of crap. So I got like 5 cases for like $10, which wasn't a big deal. I mean, that's a decent price, $2 a case, and they were all like brand new condition. I don't know where they got them, how they got them to look so nice, so on and so forth. But let's get started. First is a nunchuck, because my Wii that I got from Amazon came with an afterglow, and I'm highly doubtful that thing has any motion controls in it. And even if it does, it's probably shit, because I used the PS3 afterglow controller, and that thing had like nothing in it. No vibration, no six-axis crap, nothing. It was just a blank regular controller with shitty clear plastic. You could see everything inside. Like, if you're gonna be cheap as fuck, GameStop, at least make it look nice. I mean, Logitech does that. Their controllers, for lack of a better term, are average, and they look fairly, they feel fairly cheap, but they look, decent, average, kind of. I mean, there's no excuse at this point, GameStop. And I like your company more than others, and you have a lot of retarded things that you do, but nonetheless, I think you're okay. But yeah, I had to get this. I don't know if it's a Nintendo brand because it doesn't say anything on it, but I just got it from Amazon, and it works. And the motion control actually works okay. I never did try the afterglow, but the thing looks so retarded, and I can see everything in it, and I didn't see anything that looked to me like it would be motion tech. But with that said, let's continue. Next, I just got this recently and already started playing it. This game is really short, obviously, or it's just way too easy at the beginning, and that is Sonic Colors. And as I said, I did use my PS2 controller connected to a daisy chain GameCube thing, and it worked. There was a slight delay, and that was even probably with the regular GameCube controller. So it's very, very fun. It's pretty easy, but with that said, it's nice. And I don't know what people were talking about, like the controls were like all messed up or had issues. I mean, there's like 3 controller options. Sorry. Yeah. There's, oh, and there's also the classic controller. I should probably try that. I really have wanted to use the classic controller. Although it kind of suck without vibration. Although I need a new PS2 controller anyways. Both of mine, the vibration is fucked up. So, yeah, that sucks. But yeah, so, classic controller, GameCube controller. Can't see that for shit. Wii and nunchuck combo. I might try that one soon. And then there's the power-up alien things, Eggman. Everyone should know about this game already, especially if you've had a Wii. This is like one of the premier Sonic games for it that were actually any good, at least in most people's eyes. I honestly didn't think Sonic and the Secret Rings was that bad when it came out, but it's been like, I don't know how many years since I played it, so, and I never finished. I only got like a couple levels in, and that's when my friend was just like starting to get into console gaming, and like a lot of my friends in real life, they only play Xbox. They've never heard of anything on PlayStation, not since like the PS2, and that happens a lot in California. People just switch consoles constantly, and I did that for a while myself. But with that said, I always stuck with PlayStation. Even as a kid, I never played N64, except for like a few times at friends' houses. And even then, they didn't play the games that everyone on the internet plays. No Zelda. No one gave a fuck about Zelda. No one played Donkey Kong. No one cared. No one knew about that shit. Conker's Bad Fur Day. No one cared. It's one of those things. It's a generational thing, or where you live, and it was all about that. Alright, last thing, Dragon Ball Season 2. I already finished the first season. I already started this last night. I'm already finished the first disc last night. This wasn't in as good condition as the first one, but the box is a little dinged up. I could probably just, you know, paint some blue accents on the side for the parts that are all damaged. And once it goes all together, it spells out Dragon Ball again, which is nice. So yeah, the case broke up a little on the way here. So there you go, 5 discs, so that's in each season. And on this one, the cover is of Krillin, which is awesome. Although he actually doesn't look like this in the anime. Whatever, okay. It's more like him in Z, but whatever. I put this back on, which is a bitch for some reason every time. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this one's mostly about the Red Ribbon Army, which is awesome. I'm looking forward to the 3rd season if I ever get through this, because I'm at the same time I watch this, I'm also swapping between Yu Yu Hakusho, the whole series, because I never got the 4th season until a month ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. It wasn't too long. So I'm like, I think partway through the 2nd season, I think. Maybe the beginning. And then I'll go through the 3rd season again, and then the 4th. 4th season is the only one I haven't seen. I haven't seen the OVAs or the movies or anything, so I don't know. I think they're just mostly side stories or in between chapters, so I'm not sure if I really need to watch them anyway. That's usually the case with a lot of the OVAs and the movies. With that said, though, I mean, if you have any info on that, you can tell me in the comments. So yeah, as I said, upcoming things will probably be a few games here and there. Like I said, this month, Last Story and Ni no Kunai. I mean, that's going to be 2 great RPGs on 2 different systems. If you're a PS3 owner, the next 3 months are going to be like a lot of great games. We already got some good multi-plats already. Devil May Cry, which I haven't gotten. I was that was one of my things that I was considering getting this month, but Ni no Kunai, and it's a full price game. It'd be hard to get both of those on my budget. I mean, if I get Ni no Kunai and Last Story on Amazon is like $30, probably 35 with tax, so that's 95 compared to 120 without tax. With tax is another about what $3 to $6 each, so that'd be 126 dollars minimum. So about 125 versus 95, give or take 95, 100. Um, and yeah, I'm still getting money from Amazon, but not as much as 2 weeks ago, which I used that money for the Wii. So, um, yeah, tell me what games. Someone comment, honestly. Why is no one commenting? Um, then again, my views are abysmal. But tell me what games I should get beyond the big three of 2012, 2011, and shit that Nintendo didn't want to go anywhere, even though they had the publishing rights. And like Mario and Zelda, they could have easily pushed tons of advertisements on Nickelodeon and kids programming and Cartoon Network and other channels. They could easily just do that. They could advertise. It doesn't. I mean, I've heard they're in bad shape, but so is like Sony. So is Sega. So is like how many studios did Activision close in 2011 and 2010? Think about that. Like, it doesn't matter. They still all have tons of money, even at their worst in the last 5 years, okay? So, don't tell me they couldn't have advertised this shit and actually got it to sell. Have gotten it to sell. Units, games. They could have even done bundles, like either with consoles or with a controller or with just another game that they already had in their library and sold it at a deal, or just in general. I mean, there's tons of different options they could have done and they just didn't do. And I understand there's probably limitations or something, but even so, I just found it to be really freaking stupid for me personally. But whatever. So this is the stuff I got. I didn't really get much else. Like I said, the game cases, which look very nice. I still have like 4 extra, I think. Oh yeah, this case was the wrapping, the cover art for Sonic Colors was a bit ripped, but other than that, it wasn't bad either. I didn't show the. I forgot the disco. I should have brought that just to show you the disc, but I think it was just the cover again anyway, which happens with a lot of these games. But yeah, more shit I bought. That's just something else I was wondering about. But anyways, have a good day, people.